Hello everybody. Hey, how the heck are you? How you doing? Thank you. Now, just to get this out of the way, yes, I am an unsettling hybrid of Marc Maron and Tom Segura. But we're all special experiments down here in the vault, so most of you already know this. At least the ones who are capable of coherent thought. Anyway, I've been thinking about the somewhat unfortunate branding of the product known as Dave's Killer Bread. If you're not aware, it's a bread company that employs ex-convicts, which is great. I think that is good, right? But it seems to me like the person who came up with that name, as it was being workshopped, they didn't really think through all the possible interpretations of the word killer and how that could be applied to ex-cons. I'd personally prefer something a little less threatening, like Dave's Lifer bread or Dave's white collar bread. Something made by embezzlers and tax evaders rather than murderers. Definitely don't want Dave's Chomo bread. But yeah, Chomo is a silly sounding name for a horrible thing. So, do you want to hear my impression of Rodney Dangerfield doing an offensive Chomo joke? You're gonna hear it. So anyway, all right.
Oh, it was rough growing up, I had a big family. I had 3 uncles and 1 great uncle. But as a kid, I didn't know what a great uncle was. One day I asked my old man. He said, "Son, it's easy to remember. Your great uncle's whichever one doesn't touch you."
I know that may have gone a bit too far for some of you, but don't you think what's really gone too far is the excessive media coverage of all these stupid names for the different phases of the moon? Blood moon, super blood moon, super flower blood moon. I feel like the algorithm is failing us horribly if it thinks we give a shit about any of that. From my perspective, you can text me if the moon is going to physically crash into the earth, but other than that, I really don't want to know about moon-related events. I also really don't want to know that sitting is now apparently bad for me.
Sitting is the new smoking, Susan.
And so sitting while smoking is probably instant death, right? But it's all getting to be a bit much. It's too hard to try to stay perfectly positioned in this ever-shifting health information landscape. It's a nightmare. And you hear a lot about it on podcasts. I heard a podcast where someone said that we're all breathing wrong. We've all been breathing wrong, and that nature meant for us to breathe through our eyeballs. You can imagine what that would sound like with the oh, now I'm winded. It doesn't work. But for sitting, I am really counting on that one flipping back around in 10 years, like eggs or butter, where it was bad, but it becomes good again, It was good all along. But I want that for sitting because I just want to be able to sit the fuck down and not have that add to my fear of death, which is already doing fine on its own. Good night, everybody. You've been great. Good night. Thank you. Take it easy.